Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing with the new Jeffree Star Magic Star concealers, and I got one of his translucent setting powders, and I'm actually going to be comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape. I haven't seen anybody yet that I've seen do a comparison. I'm going to do one on each eye or under each eye and see how they look in comparison to coverage, how long they last, if they crease, those type of things, if either of them oxidize. So I'm going to kind of give y'all the 411 on these products, and I'm going to compare prices and everything like that for you. So if y'all are interested in this type of video, then just keep on watching. Alrighty. First of all, I just want to apologize for how missing in action I have been on YouTube. Life has been a little crazy and I am so sorry. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. Hopefully my daughter is going to be starting pre-K soon, so I will be able to do YouTube more frequently. And I changed my setup again. There's a window now behind me, and as you can see, it is rainy and gloomy outside. It's been storming for like 4 days in a row now, I think. Welcome to spring in Texas. Anyways, okay, so first off, I want to show y'all the packaging. Okay, so I ordered translucent in his setting powder. I just feel like that was the safest way for me to go. I love his packaging. It does get dirty easily, like your fingerprints will get on it really easily. But I love the chrome lid. And I'm sure if y'all have seen some of the reviews, it smells like cotton candy and it smells so good. And if you know Jeffree Star, he loves his sweets, so that is not surprising. But it's not like an overbearing scent where you're going to get a headache from it. I can't stand those. And this is the box it came in. And I don't know if you can tell in my lighting, but this little wand does reflect. It's not going to really show up on camera. But he thinks of everything. Even on the side of the box it says, weightless, flawless, ultra fine, set your life into place. Did y'all just see lightning? Ultra fine, set your life into place. I think so. Set your life into place. Creasing who? Can't relate. So he literally thinks of everything. And then I also got two concealers. I got C3 and C4 right here. I got two. One for just concealing and then another one to like brighten up my inner corner just a little bit because I like a really highlighted under eye. And here's the packaging. Look at how pretty. And this is like heavy duty. It's like not cheap packaging. This star is not going anywhere. And I really love the packaging a lot on this. It feels very expensive and luxurious in your hand. All right. And then I just got a little mini Tarte Shape Tape. I'm not a huge fan. I used to be a huge fan of Tarte Shape Tape, but I've realized that it's really drying on my under eye, but I love how full coverage it is. And I know this is a very, very popular concealer in the beauty world, so I thought it'd be a really good idea to compare the two and see what we thought. Okay, prices. For a normal size tube of the Tarte Shape Tape, it is $27 and you get 10 milliliters in it. Now the Jeffree Star concealer, it retails for $22, so you're saving $6, but there's only 3.3 milliliters. So you're getting less than half of what you would get in a normal tube of Shape Tape. So 10 for Tarte, 10 milliliters in the Tarte, and 3.3 for Jeffree Star. So you do get quite a bit less. But it also depends on how good the formula is, how much you need to use. So we'll see how all of that takes place. And then kind of same thing for the powder. You get 10 grams of powder and it retails for $22. And I looked up Laura Mercier because that's a very popular powder. You get 29 grams. So you get 10 grams in the Jeffree Star and then 29 in Laura Mercier. So you get less than half again. But the Laura Mercier retails for $39 and this retails for $22. So you kind of just, you're paying less, but you're also getting less product. So you kind of just gotta pick and choose what you think is worth it and what's not. Okay, so let me go ahead and just swatch the two concealers that I did get. So if any of y'all are close to my skin tone, maybe this will help you. I'm gonna do C3 first. And here is the doe foot applicator. You can see it has a hole in the middle of it, and Jeffree started that so your wand will hold more product, so you're not having to dunk back in the wand multiple times. So here is C3, and I'm just gonna do one little swipe, make sure y'all can see. So y'all can see one swipe. That is pretty good coverage. I didn't dunk in, I didn't go back and forth. So that is C3. And let's do C4. Here is C4. One swipe again. Sorry, that wasn't a very good swatch. So y'all might be a little confused. You would think C3 would be lighter than C4, but Jeffree Star didn't do it by light to dark. He did it by undertones, and C3 has more of a neutral undertone, and C4 has more of a rosy undertone, if I remember correctly. I can look it up to make sure I'm right. But the rosy undertones is going to make it lighter, or look lighter. So that's why C3 looks darker than C4, just because of the undertones. So I'm going to use C3 all underneath my eye, and then I'm going to use C4 to just like brighten it up a little bit. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and apply it, and I will show y'all really up close what they look like and all of that. So I'm going to start with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I will do that on the right side of my eye. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get a close match to these colors or not, but we shall see.
Time stops when I'm falling for you.
So there is Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just going to blend this out with my beauty sponge. Alright, and that is one layer of the Tarte Shape Tape on this side of my eye. Let me go ahead and go in with C3 underneath this side, and then I will go in and brighten it up with C4 in just a second. So let's see how, let me zoom y'all in for this so y'all can really see what this looks like when it's applied. So y'all are seeing everything right now. Alright, so this is C3. And I like to go in with my concealer. And that was just one dunk. I never went back in. And there is no scent, by the way. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out.
Did your world stop spinning? Does your world revolve around me? Should I stop where I'm falling for me?
So here is the Jeffree Star side, and here is the Tarte Shape Tape. Well, let me go ahead and zoom out in just a little bit more. Okay, so here is the Jeffree Star side right here. And then the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more Tarte Shape Tape to be fair, because I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Concealer and just add a little bit more to the inner part of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to go in with C4 with the Jeffree Star and see if this brightens it up a little bit more. Just to that inner corner right there.
When you first saw me, did your world stop spinning? Does your world revolve around me?
Alright, so let me look. Okay, this side is definitely, the Jeffree Star side is definitely brighter, which I like. And it has more of a luminous finish. It is dewy and it looks more skin-like, and the Tarte Shape Tape is very matte and drying, and that's why I stopped using it. And it is already creasing pretty bad. That one's creasing. My eyes crease really easily, but not as bad as Tarte Shape Tape. So let me get really close and let y'all take one look. So this is the Jeffree Star. And then the Tarte Shape Tape. Alright, from a distance, I like the Jeffree Star side. Looking in my monitor, my viewfinder, it looks brighter and more skin-like, and it looks more alive. And then this side looks more dull to me. But that could be personal preference on what finish you like best. So now let's go in with the translucent powder. Oh my god, it smells so good. And I already took the little plastic cover off, and you just twist it. And you got your little sifter inside, so I'm just going to tap it into my lid. There it is. And oh my gosh, it smells... okay. I sniffed it too much. But it seriously smells so good. Alright, let me tap out these creases because we don't want to set them. Okay, and I'm going to go in with a brush off the excess. Ooh, you pick up a lot of powder. Okay, here it is. I'm just going to tap that over the Tarte Shape Tape side. Oh wow, that's really smooth. Can y'all see how like blurred this side looks now? Alright, let me set the Jeffree Star Concealer side. So the Jeffree Star side on this side, which looking in the monitor again, it still looks brighter to me. And I'm not just saying this, this powder is really good. It's really like blurred out my pores a lot. And it just looks really smooth and flawless. So let me set the rest of my face with this. I will zoom y'all in up close and y'all can see what's going on. Alrighty, so this is it all set. Once again, the Jeffree Star Concealer side, then the Tarte Shape Tape side. Alright, so here it is zoomed in. This is the Jeffree Star side. My pores look pretty good. And the Tarte Shape Tape side. So, what do y'all think so far? And I'm not just saying this, but my opinion so far, I think I'm liking the Jeffree Star side. It just looks glowy or something on that side compared to this side. Can y'all see that like luminosity right there versus over here? Okay, so let me do the rest of my makeup. I'm just going to do my simple everyday mom makeup, and I will come back and show y'all what that looks like. And then I will check in with y'all at the end of the night, right before I take my makeup off, and to show you what it looks like. No touch-ups or anything like that. And I will give y'all my final thoughts then. So I will be right back. Okay, so I just finished the rest of my makeup. Everything applied normal like it usually does. Powder wasn't clinging to anything and everything went on smooth. So I just wanted to show y'all really quickly what my face looks like right after I completed the rest of my face. And this side is the Jeffree Star side once again. And then this side is the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to go ahead and zoom y'all in so y'all can see a little bit closer. Okay, so Jeffree Star side. And then the Tarte Shape Tape. So far in my opinion, after they've been set, they look pretty close to each other. Before they were set, I could tell a difference in the formula. The Tarte Shape Tape was way more drying than the Jeffree Star one, which I prefer one that's not going to be so drying. So without it being set, I do prefer the Jeffree Star. But now with them both set with the Jeffree Star powder, they look pretty close. And I actually have an idea to compare to see the coverage. I'm going to take C3 on the Jeffree Star, and then I got the shade, I think it's fair, yeah, fair neutral in the Shape Tape, and I'm going to see if it covers up my tattoo very well and see if we can see a difference in the coverage. I'm going to do it down here. So there is the Tarte Shape Tape. And then I'm going to take C3 and the Jeffree Star. I'm just going to take it down at the bottom. And see if we can see which one has fuller coverage. They look pretty close. Let me kind of tap them out. So the bottom is the Jeffree Star and the top is the Tarte. They look pretty similar in coverage. You can see both of them have a little bit of the tattoo peeking through. And I'm sure if I did another layer, that tattoo would be pretty covered. But just one swipe and I patted it out. That's what we got. They look pretty dang close. So let's go throughout the day. I am planning on going to the gym and doing leg day, so I will work up a sweat. It just depends on what the weather is doing. If it gets too bad, I won't go. But if it does, it'll really put these concealers to the test so I can see which one's going to hold it better. So let me do the rest of my day as if I normally would, and then I'll come back tonight right before I take off my makeup and show y'all and give y'all my final thoughts. So don't go nowhere. I will be right back. Alright guys, I have been wearing this makeup for about 8 hours now, and it was humid and raining outside, and I went to the gym and did leg day, and I worked up a pretty good sweat. So I put these concealers and powder to the test, to say the least. So the Jeffree Star side and then the Tarte Shape Tape side. In the beginning, when I was first applying them, I felt like I could really tell a huge difference in the finish. The Jeffree Star side was more skin-like and dewy. And the Tarte Shape Tape, which I already knew because I've used it before, was more drying and it made the under eye look more like crepey. So first off, like first go, I liked the Jeffree Star concealer a lot more. It was brightening and dewy. After I set them, the powder is great. It's one of the best powders I've tried. I can say that I like it more than Laura Mercier because usually at this point in my makeup, I look very oily on my forehead, and I have not touched up, and I sweat and went to the gym, and my forehead does not look that oily. Like, you can tell it's been worn, but it looks just skin-like, which I like my makeup at this point because like it's all like melted into the skin. So I really like the powder. It really blurred out my pores and it made everything look really smooth. But now looking at my under eyes up close, this is the Jeffree Star side and then the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like they look so similar that I can't really tell a difference. I am creasing, like you can see the creasing right here. This is the Tarte Shape Tape side. I told you I am a creaser. I crease pretty easily. And I'm creasing a little bit over here as well. But they look pretty similar to me. I will let y'all decide for yourself and I will show y'all really quick. Am I crazy? Can you see on the Jeffree Star side, can you see a bag more than the Tarte Shape Tape side? Because I don't feel like it was like that earlier. Am I crazy? Let me know. But in person, you can tell no difference, honestly. The coverage is the same, the finish is different. But once you set them, they look pretty similar. The Jeffree Star one might be, it is less matte. So with that being said, I do prefer the Jeffree Star concealer over the Tarte Shape Tape. So if you're like me and your skin's leaning more on the dry side, I would suggest the Jeffree Star, the Magic Star concealers over the Tarte Shape Tape, just because it's less drying. And the powder will be good for everybody. And the scent is so bomb. Jeffree Star killed it as usual. Let's recap. I definitely choose the Jeffree Star concealer over the Tarte Shape Tape because of the finish. The coverage of them, in my opinion, are equally the same. The Jeffree Star concealer, the finish is more skin-like, leaning on the luminous, dewy side, versus the Tarte Shape Tape is drying and it's way more matte. So let that preference be up to you, the amount of it, the price, and the finish. I like the Jeffree Star one more. And the powder is amazing. I think everybody would love the powder. It's really finely milled, and that's what gives you that really flawless, smooth finish. Like I said, I've had this makeup on for 8 hours. I've sweat in it, and it's been humid and raining outside, which y'all saw earlier. And my face still looks pretty good for it being on as long as it has. So guys, that is this video. And I have a giveaway coming up very soon. I know I said when I hit 1,000 subscribers I was going to do a giveaway, which I still am. I got some news. So I made it on the Anastasia Beverly Hills PR list. Thank the Lord. I was stressing over that so bad. So once my first PR package comes in, I'm going to do an unboxing video and show y'all everything I get. And anything that they give me that I already own, I'm going to give away. So I should have a few palettes to give away and a highlight palette. But I will discuss that with y'all in that video. So that's very exciting. And y'all let me know if I should like divvy it up to like 2 winners or just have one massive giveaway to one person. Y'all let me know in the comments. It feels really good to be back and doing this, and I hope this video was helpful. If it was, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out so much. But I love you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.